begins our rebuttals. 4, please get up. Rebuttal. Logan, are you taking that? You should be. No, leave it. Go ahead, Foresight, are you ready?
Self-driving cars are good for people with disabilities. This will give them a chance to be independent on their own. People who have disabilities are have disabilities that limits them from driving, and now a self-driving car that they don't have to drive. 15% of the population has disabilities in the U.S. Disabilities don't have that much of independent. Car safety is one of the biggest things cars could face. 1 million people are killed every year on the road worldwide, and from the 1 million people, there are 20 million to 50 million people that are disabled or injured. Most of these accidents in the USA are caused by driver errors. Self-driving cars will have sensors to keep them in check. The sensors are software and computers. For example, the self-driving car will have technology to help the driver stay in the lane, avoiding collisions and other accidents. Some sensors that will be used will be the lane keeper. The lane keeper will help the car stay in its lane and avoid other collisions with other cars, as stated by Wired 2012. Since self-driving cars since the car is driving itself, there's a less chance of accidents in its drivers, which is the leading cause of accidents in the United States.
As my team said in the intro, hacking can become a problem, can become an issue, but companies are trying to fix that problem. For example, self-driving cars are built with redundant. Which means it has sensor systems, meaning redundant sensor systems, meaning they have multiple cameras and sensors in case one were to fail. The self-driving cars installed an anti-hacking software after the demo.
Thank you.
Thank you. Give them a hand.
Other side, rebuttal.
Snow and rain is a main problem for self-driving cars. According to Neil E. Budley, 2016, falling snow or rain could also make it difficult for laser sensors to identify obstacles. A large puddle caused by heavy rain may look like a blacktop to
autonomous cars might not drive into their correct lanes. If it is still snowing, it's possible the snow can cover up the sensors. If it's raining, it could either shorten the range or make the sensors drunk. The Tesla Model SP100D cost around $140,000. Cost around 140,000. This is for the self-driving car alone, and the autonomous car parts will cost almost the amount of a Tesla Model S. For example, one sensor may cost over $50, or 50K. That is only just for one sensor. Just think about how much you would be paying for all 4 sensors on the car.
Hacking is another problem due to self-driving cars. Hackers are also problems when it comes to autonomous cars. As stated by Olivia Sola in 2016, for driverless vehicles, the extra computers, internet connectivity, and sensors increase the possibility of vulnerabilities. Since the car runs on a computer, it's probably going to get hacked like other computers. The chances will most likely be low, but can still happen. They can change where the car goes, mess up the sensors, and change how the car sees colors. If hackers were to come and hack these cars, they can be used as weapons for the bad. These hackers can hack without you even noticing it. In one of the articles, it said that kids can go and drive by themselves. If these hackers were to hack the car, the child can be injured.
Another thing that could happen is loss of jobs. When self-driving cars arrive, millions of people will lose their jobs. According to Chunk and Mook, to 2016, by most estimates, 10% of all jobs are driving related. There be no point to have a job where you bring somebody to point A and point B unless you like meeting new people. If you were to have a job at Uber or a taxi company, you would probably get paid less because there is no need for humans. You are not able to feed your family, your whole family, if you are working at a transportation job. Other businesses will have a great impact on driverless cars when driverless cars arrive.
U.S. Yes. Thank you so much. Give them a round of applause.